anyone who has heard me speak publicly before, you will know that I often start my presentations with a very simple question, and I ask people to raise their hands. My question is, who likes money? Well, of course, that serves as a very good icebreaker between myself and the crowd, but it also brings everyone's attention to the reality of why we trade in the first place. Let's be honest, we trade for the money. It's our primary motivation. Sure, we may have other motivations or aims so far as leaving our job, spending more time at home, going on holiday, spending more time with our family, or whatever it may be. But you certainly cannot deny the urge that we all have to make money, and of course that's what gets us into trading in the first place. I also follow that up with the fact that I believe this is one of the great ironies in trading. We all trade for the sake of making money, yet it's having us focus and think about the money that often has us making very poor trading decisions on a regular basis. So we focus on the money so much that we actually end up losing money as a direct result. It was Paul Tudor Jones in the Market Wizards book, Jack Schwager, who said something which really was very powerful to me, and I often repeat it to people because I think it really sums up this whole idea of focus. Paul Tudor Jones said, "Don't focus on making money, focus on protecting what you have." And of course what he is saying is, of course making money is important, that's why we trade in the first place. But there's something more important than that, and that's protecting the money that we have to trade with. No more trading capital, no more trading money, we can't make money. So clearly protecting the money and doing everything we can to take care of our money and preserve our capital is really the most important thing we can do, and really should be our primary focus. So how do we shift our focus from the making money, which is a very natural thought and a very natural focus to have, and of course it's our initial focus, how do we shift that focus from the making money to protecting the money that we have to trade with? How do we shift that focus? How do we become more defensive and more conservative in protecting the money that we have? A couple of ways that I often hear people talk about, firstly is treating trading as simply a game that you play. The money is a way of keeping score to see who's winning or not. So simply treating it as a game and something that is to be won or lost. Maybe that can work for you, maybe that's something you can try, treating trading as a game. I know there's a quote from Donald Trump who'd said something along the lines of, we just treat it as a game, and the money we make or lose is a way of keeping score. I also think it's quite easy to say that when you do have lots of money. But simply, treating it as a game, just making sure that we stick to the process and see if we win or lose, may be a way in which takes our focus away from the inevitable, the natural focus on the money. The other way I see people shifting their focus away from the money, and that is treating trading like a business. This is something serious, a serious endeavour that we undertake, and I see a lot of people adopting this sort of focus. It's the focus that we're going to make decisions, and of course running a business, we are routinely making decisions, and we routinely make decisions that work for us and don't work for us, but we all treat that as just par for the course. It's just part of running a business. So I often see people shifting their focus by treating trading as something quite serious, treating trading as just like running a business. We're going to make some good decisions, we're going to make some bad decisions. We just hope at the end of the day our good decisions outweigh the bad. How our focus on money can have us come unstuck is, let's think of a couple of different examples. Firstly, we enter a trade and it moves against us, so we are now faced with a loss. We know the time-tested trading rule says, cut your losses, get out. Your trading plan says, you've hit your stop loss level, get out of the trade. However, because we are so focused on making money, clearly cutting a losing trade and denying ourselves the opportunity to break even in that trade completely violates and goes against our focus, our primary focus of making money. So why would you possibly do that? Why would you cut the loss when it violates your primary focus of making money? Also, when we're in a trade and it works in our favour and it moves in our favour, and we're now faced with a profit, the time-tested trading rule says, let that profit run. Give it every opportunity to keep going in your direction. But because we are focused on money, we see the profit that we have there, it's ours, and within a second, just like that, we can close the trade and realise that profit. Furthermore, we take that unrealised profit, we calculated it to be X amount, we then become materialistic and convert that into something materialistic and something tangible that we can have. So we see our unrealised profit, say that's X dollars, well that now equates to this, I want this. Then, because again we're focused on the materialistic and we're focused on the money, we then cut that profitable trade, we exit the trade, even though our trading plan hasn't said we should, but we do that because we see the tangible benefit and the reward of closing that trade then. And of course, again, furthermore, the reason why we do that is we see the unrealised profit and feel that we better take that profit before it completely disappears. So of course we become very risk averse when faced with a profitable trade. So there's a couple of scenarios there that focusing on the money often has us doing the complete opposite of what we should be doing, of what the time-tested trading rules says we should be doing. Your task really now is to, yes, we all have a natural initial focus on making money. However, having a focus on making money has us making very poor trading decisions. The problem you need to now address is how are you going to shift your focus from the money to the process. Shift your money from the focusing on the money to actually following your trading plan. How are you going to do that? What I'd like you to do now is have a think about how you're going to actually shift your focus. Please post your comments below. Let's share the ideas and let's have all of us shift our focus from the money onto the process, onto the plan, which of course will lead us to consistently profitable trading.